They wrinkled their noses the second she walked in, wearing her dusty army uniform. Not one person tried to hide it. A whisper from the receptionist drifted across the lobby. Why does she smell like smoke? Someone else muttered. Just kick her out before she asks for help. But the woman standing there wasn't unstable or homeless. She was Staff Sergeant Elena Reyes, 12 years U.S. Army Infantry, Afghanistan twice, Kosovo once. The burn pits had destroyed her lungs, but not her dignity. Today was her first real civilian job since leaving the service. She clutched her onboarding folder, breathing slow and steady, the way her therapists taught her. She wanted this job to work. She needed it to work. Then out marched the HR manager, Harold Denton, with his expensive suit and expression sharp enough to cut stone. One look at Elena and his face twisted like he'd stepped in something rotten. "You're Reyes?" he asked, arms crossed. "Yes, sir." He didn't even respond. Instead, he sniffed loudly and theatrically. "Is that smoke I smell on you?" Elena blinked. "It might be from my gear. I came straight from a VA appointment." "A VA appointment?" he repeated mockingly. He turned to the other employees. "Everyone please note we maintain professionalism here. We can't have odors in the workplace." People stared. Some laughed. But Elena swallowed the humiliation. She had swallowed worse overseas. She worked hard. She finished training. She stayed quiet. But every single day, Harold found something new to mock. Her boots, her raspy burn pit cough, the scars on her hands. He even imitated her breathing in front of interns, acting like he was choking. Then came the breaking point. One Friday, her lungs flared up again, violent coughing. She stepped outside for a breath of fresh air. When she walked back in, Harold blocked the doorway. "This isn't working," he said. "You smell like smoke. You wheeze like an old engine, and it's making my staff uncomfortable." "I'm doing my job," she replied quietly. "That's the problem," he snapped. Then he handed her a termination form already filled out. Fired. No warning. No meeting. No dignity. Elena didn't argue. She just walked into the parking lot, eyes burning, not from smoke, but from defeat. She thought that was the end. It wasn't, because sitting in the lobby that morning, quietly observing everything, was a woman with a notebook. Inspector Dana Caldwell, U.S. Department of Labor. 2 weeks later, Harold and Everline Corporate Solutions found themselves in federal court for discrimination. And when Elena walked in wearing her neatly pressed but worn army uniform, Harold laughed out loud. That same sharp, nasal, cruel laugh. His attorney stood confidently. "Your Honor, our client dismissed Ms. Reyes due to persistent odor issues disrupting our workplace." The judge raised an eyebrow. "Odor issues?" "Yes, Your Honor. She smelled like burning materials. It caused discomfort among staff." Inspector Caldwell stood. "Your Honor, Ms. Reyes smells like smoke because the U.S. military stationed her beside burn pits for years. Her lung condition is documented. Her service is documented. And she was humiliated and fired because of injuries sustained while defending this country." Harold's expression collapsed. The courtroom went silent. The judge leaned forward, voice cold enough to freeze steel. "So your professionalism standard punishes veterans for medical damage they suffered serving this nation?" No one from the defense answered. Then the verdict hit like artillery. 7-figure compensation, public apology on live television, federal penalties, mandatory veteran support policies for the entire corporation. Harold slumped in his seat, shaking. Outside the courthouse, a reporter asked, "Do you have anything to say now that justice has been served?" Elena adjusted her uniform and answered softly, "Yeah, treat soldiers like humans. That's all." But nobody liked and subscribed the soldier.